Hey YouTube viewers, I'm working on my 97 Lexus es300. My goal is to remove the stereo, which is getting old and outdated, but it works very well. Okay, so first let me show you what all I purchased uh, to as a replacement stereo for my car. On my research on the internet, I was able to find this DVD system multimedia car stereo for a very good price, $187. It comes from Hong Kong and it is a full unit. Actually, the LCD got cracked during the shipment, so I am working with the vendor for the replacement of LCD or the unit. Most probably the LCD will be replaced, and that should fix this issue. This is how the unit looks from the front. It has lots of buttons, lots of options, GPS, Bluetooth, DVD player, wireless backup camera. So this is the wireless cables that goes to the head unit, wireless camera, and the cables to connect to the license plate, GPS antenna, remote control, and this is how the back of this unit looks like. It seems like it has some preamp outputs. This is for auxiliary in and this is USB out. Not sure if you can see what's written there, but I can see only front right and front left preamps out and sub out. These are other things, video out and other things. So for speakers, I want to connect to preamp outputs. I think I have this choice only, or I can connect the speakers from these outputs also, but this will be amplified, which I don't want. This is the cable that goes to the unit, and I need to still understand all the different connections on these ones. So I will come back once I understand what these cables are for. This is for my car, the wiring harness from Metra, and its number is 708112, which is used for Toyota cars. It comes with some documentation about the wiring, etc., colors. One thing I notice is that this wiring harness is missing the orange color, which is used for illumination. So I'm working on that one to get that issue fixed. My next goal is to connect both of these together, solder them together, so that when I am ready to install the unit, I just need to install this plug inside my car and I should be done with that. Nothing else I should need to do. I also have purchased these RCA SN1 noise filter. So my idea is to connect this noise filter directly to the preamp, and the output of this noise filter will be connected to this these cables. So the signal from this unit will go through these noise filters to these cables, which are feeding to the car's amplifier, which will feed into the speakers. Other pieces which I have purchased are these twisted connectors. If I'm not soldering any cable, I can use it to connect the cables easily without soldering. And line splicer, which will be useful to tap into the lines when I will install the rear backup camera. I also purchased this unit, which is for 97 Lexus, the faceplate from this company, Scoshi. It seems to be good. The faceplate seems to be good. Material is good. But when I tried to put it on this one, it is not flushing very well. So this top part of the unit stays a little bit out of it. But I'm not worried about that right now. I'll see what I can do about it. So this is everything that I have purchased. This whole thing costed me about $200 some dollars, $40 maybe. Out of which the main cost is for this head unit, which is $187. The rest are all small things. And this was $22, the faceplate. So I will come back again once I am ready with my connections, with my wiring connections of radio out to the wiring harness. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I am done with the connections, soldering the head unit cable to the car cable, and let me explain what I did. First of all, I did not use this Metra unit, the Metra wiring harness. As I said earlier, it was missing orange color wire, which is used for the illumination control. So I ended up buying this another wiring harness from the Best, and this one seems to be very good. It has not only this orange wire, but I also found that it has some extra brown wire, which is used for, I think, mute function. This was there also, the blue, solid blue, which is used for the power antenna, and one more wire, orange black, which I wasn't able to really understand what it was. Okay, so I'm not going to use these wires, but I find that this one is much better wiring harness for Toyota cars. So this is what I did. I have connected black, which is ground, coming from the car, to black coming from the head unit. This is the head unit side. And I also connected the pink wire, which is parking wire. And the reason I did that was because this is indicator for the DVD player inside the unit. Ideally, this wire should be connected to the parking wire of the car. So when the car is in parking mode, only then this wire gets the ground unit signal, which allows the DVD to be played. But since I don't know where that wire is in my car, I'm giving it a direct ground. So this is the next simplest thing I can do. Yellow to yellow. Yellow is the solid 12 volt. It always carries the 12 volt current continuously coming from the car to the head unit. So this is useful to retain the memory function. So whatever you program in the unit, time and other things, it will save due to this wire carrying the 12 volt current. Blue and white, connected to the blue and white on the head unit side. This wire is used to turn on the amplifier. This carries the 12 volt current from the head unit to the car. So it will go to the amplifier and will inform the amplifier and turn it on as soon as the head unit is on. Red wire, I have connected red to red on both the sides, and I also am keeping two spare connections out of this wire, which I'm going to use eventually. This wire gets the 12 volt current when key is turned on in the car. So when key is turned on, this gets 12 volt current, and at that time it passes on that 12 volt to the head unit, so that the head unit can be turned on if you want. Other than that, I have separated out all the extra wires coming out from the head unit side. These are the speaker wires, steering wheel control wires, or the power antenna wires. I am not going to use any of these because my intent is not to take any speaker connection from this end, because this is amplified and I don't want an amplified output to go to my car's amplifier. So I'm tapping all the speaker connections from this this area, which is the pre-amplified connection, and I actually checked in with the vendor. The first two are the front left, front right, and next two are rear left and rear right. So I have connected these to the noise filters. And these noise filters are connected to the rear and the front speakers coming from the wiring harness. So the good thing is that these are labeled. There is written on the noise filters also what is left, what is right. So choose your color combination. If you're choosing white for the left, then ensure that white is used here also for the left, and red is for the right. So that is your choice, but follow the same pattern, otherwise the sound will be confusing coming from all four speakers. The last part I did not connect was this brown wire, and this brown wire is used for the reverse camera. Ideally means I can connect it to the red wire, which will turn on this unit, and this wireless supply cable this also needs to be connected. I think I should have done that. Sorry for the confusion. So this is the wireless receiver, and this receiver has two ends, black and a red wire, which can be kept powered on continuously, which means this will keep on searching for the wireless signal continuously, but the head unit has this brown wire, this brown wire which is coming from the head unit that says reverse. So this wire should get 12 volt only when the car is reversed. So both this one and this one works on the 12 volt. I am connecting both of these, but I am not connecting to the 12 volts, because if I connect it directly to the 12 volts, the head unit will be continuously thinking that the reverse mode is on, and it will be continuously searching for the rear view cam. So I am going to introduce this toggle switch in between, which means the only thing this switch is going to do is it is going to give the 12 volt supply when the switch is turned on from this red cable which carries the 12 volt. So once both brown and the red wires get the 12 volts, this will turn on, it will start looking for the camera, and the unit will think that the car is in reverse mode, so it will also search in it will go into the reverse camera mode. The other cable out from this is this yellow wire, which is the video input of reverse camera to this unit. So I am not going to solder these things right now. I will solder it because this will go on the faceplate. This toggle switch will go on the faceplate of the head unit. I think I will put it something like this. So I will manually turn it on when I need the wireless camera and turn it off when I don't need it. So that way I will have a control on when the 12 volt goes and when this unit goes in the backup camera mode. The other benefit I heard is that this thing gets hot. So if I give a continuous 12 volt power supply to this one, not only it will get hot, It will also be continuously looking for the signals coming from the wireless camera, backup camera, which I don't want. So by keeping it on only momentarily and then turning it off will keep it cool too. So that's the benefit of doing it this way. So I think I am more or less ready with all the connections. I am now just waiting for the LCD screen to show up, and then I should be able to go ahead and use it. So I just need to connect this here, and that's it. I should be, and this thing will go in the car when I'm ready to replace the unit. So I hope I'm clear on what I'm doing, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so as I was waiting for the LCD replacement, I started working on the backup camera installation, and this is what I did. First I took out this back cover from the trunk, and it wasn't difficult at all. There are about 9 or 10 clips like these ones. That hold the back cover, and all you need to do is just insert something on this spot like a screwdriver and just pull it off. So I used a screwdriver and a plier, and it worked out very well. I was able to pull out all 9 or 10 of these without any problem. And once these were out, I was able to pull out the whole back cover, and then I was looking for the space around the license plate. Actually, I did not find any good spot to drill the holes. As you can see, both sides of the camera covers the license plate lights. So that was not a good spot to drill any hole. I just used a glue to attach this camera. However, before attaching the camera, I had to insert this wire inside. As you can see here. So to insert this wire, I had to open this light, and the way to open it is you have to press right in middle of this clip. You push it in with something, just push it in the middle circle, and this whole clip will become loose, and it will come out, and with that this whole light will come out. So once this light is out, then you can put the wire in and then just feed the light in, and from the back side you can feel this pin or this clip. Once your light is in, then you can just insert this from the front end, and from the back push it a little bit, and that's it. So it's dark here. So these are the 2 wires that are the other side of this cable, and I'm not sure because of the dark you can see the other sides, but you will be able to make out. It's a simple straight away thing. So once you have these 2 ends out at the other end, then the other side of the cable is this piece. So you just need to attach these 2 ends to the cable, and the other end has a red and a black wire. This red and black wire goes to the reverse light, and I found the reverse light on Lexus es300 is here, this one. So all I need to do now is tap into find the bulb, which I believe is this one most probably, Um, I still need to pull out, but it has to be the middle one, and then just attach the red and black wire to it, and that will complete my installation. Thank you. Okay, I am ready to pull my stereo out now. So let's see how this one goes. So I need to take these four screws out now. Okay. So this is what I found, that these two are for the air conditioning, climate control interfaces, and these two are for the stereo. So this makes me wonder if I bought the right interfacing cable, because this seems to be different to me. Two for antenna, again not sure why there are two, and this is for the radio and the the clock and the hazard control lights. So I probably need to buy another kind of interface cable now. I don't know why there are two different. Okay, so I have been able to take the old unit out of the cage just by removing 4 screws which were on these sides, and it came out without any problem. Just had to spread it out a little bit and pull this unit out. So this one came out, and I did a size comparison with my new unit, and both are exactly same size, so that's a good thing. Now just need to figure out how to put this new one in. I'm still waiting on my LCD, which I'm expecting today, so after that I'll start the assembly. Okay, I found a couple of open spots, and I did put in the USB extension cable right from the glove box. Actually there is a spot that you can feel with your finger right behind it, and start inserting the wire from there. There is no need to drill any hole or anything, and you will be able to pull the wire in from the other side. Same with the GPS cable. So this is the GPS antenna cable. I was able to insert from this side and take it out from this side. My plan is to put the receiver on top there and bring the wire under the dash inside here. So now I can just connect these 2 points, a USB extension and GPS, when I'm inserting my new unit, and there is no need to drill any hole or anything in the dash. Okay, so it seems like I'm ready for the installation now. I did receive the LCD and replaced it. Completed all the connections. So speaker wires are connected, the video camera is connected, this is the video receiver, and this is the back side of the switch I was talking about. I had to use some silicone to put it in. So just to explain the wiring here, this is the 12 volt input coming from the car. Middle is the black ground wires. One ground is connected to the wireless receiver, and this other side is going to the car. So one wire is coming from the car wiring harness, and the other black wire is connected to the wireless receiver. And then you see 2 red wires. One red wire is connected to the reverse. So these are the 2 wires. So one red wire is connected to the wireless receiver, that black wireless receiver, and this other red wire is actually an extension of the brown wire, which is for the reverse. So reverse and the wireless receiver both are connected to receiving the 12 volt input when this switch will be turned on. So otherwise the 12 volt input will come here, and as I keep it off, it will not go here. I had some difficulties in putting this unit together. This is how it looks after all done. I am not able to flush it properly. You can see it is coming out a little bit, and I ended up using the plastic cage which came with the harness with this faceplate. Something is not aligned properly. I don't like it, but I am okay with it. I'll just continue. So I'm ready to install it now and see how it goes. Okay, so I'm done installing it, and I wasn't able to capture everything because it was difficult to handle the camera. There were a lot of wires, but installation was not difficult in the sense that I just had to connect that one wiring harness, GPS antenna, the radio, FM antenna. There were two wires for the radio. One was the big one and one was small one. I used the big one because the socket size was for the big one, and I tested radios working fine. It's clear. I played the USB through the aux cord, which you heard. It was clear. Some bass is low, but I don't care till the time it functions. Reverse camera did not turn on. Maybe I did something wrong. I will spend time on that later on. But right now I'm happy. Results are not too bad. It doesn't look too bad installed. So that concludes my my project for installing this in my car. 97 Lexus ES300. Thank you.